Hi all, welcome to the course NoSQL in Data Science. What is need for NoSQL database? In this we will see need for NoSQL databases. Need for NoSQL databases. The concept of NoSQL databases become popular with internet giants like Google, Facebook, Amazon, etc., who deal with huge volumes of data. The system response time becomes slow when we use RDBMS for massive volumes of data. To resolve this problem, we could scale up our systems by upgrading our existing hardware. This process is very expensive. The alternative for this issue is to distribute database load on multiple hosts whenever the load increases. This method is known as scaling out. NoSQL database is non-relational, so it scales out better than relational databases as they are designed with web applications in mind. This diagram shows the comparison of scale up vertical scaling, scale out horizontal scaling. Here left side you can see scale up vertical scaling. Here one database you are having more RAM, more CPU, more storage. Whereas in scale out horizontal scaling, here the database is distributed among the commodity hardwares. Here you can see the comparison with respect to diagrammatic representation. Each NoSQL database has its own unique features. At a high level, many NoSQL databases have the following features. The first one is non-relational, the second one is flexible schemas, the third one horizontal scaling, then fourth one fast queries due to the data model, finally ease of use for developers. Let us see all these features briefly. Non-relational. NoSQL databases never follow the relational model, never provide tables with flat fixed column records, work with self-contained aggregates or blobs, binary large object, doesn't require object relational mapping and data normalization. No complex features like query languages, query planners, referential integrity joins, and ACIDs, etc. Here, ACID means atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. This will call it as acid properties. The next feature is flexible schemas. NoSQL databases typically have very flexible schemas. A flexible schema allows you to easily make changes to our database as requirements change. We can iterate quickly and continuously integrate new application features to provide value to our users faster. The next feature, that flexible schema, if you can see the diagrammatic representation. So here the left part, what it contains, relational database management system, which is a traditional database. Here you have to write explicit schema for queries. So here customers, whatever the requirements, those can be retrieved by writing the schema explicitly. For example, select name comma is from customers. Whereas in NoSQL database, no need to write explicit schema. Directly implicit schema means whatever the attribute you want, you can select, for example, item of price minus item of discount. This you want directly, you can write the required subtraction query here, whatever we are using here. No need to write the complete explicit query. Directly you can write the conditional statement. That is the advantage of NoSQL database over relational database management system. The next one is horizontal scaling. Most SQL databases require us to scale up vertically, migrate to a larger, more expensive server when we exceed the capacity requirements of our current server. Conversely, most NoSQL databases allow us to scale out horizontally, meaning we can add cheaper commodity servers whenever we need to. Then fast queries, the next feature. Queries in NoSQL databases can be faster than SQL databases. Why data in SQL databases is typically normalized. So queries for a single object or entity requires us to join data from multiple tables. As our tables grow in size, the joins can become expensive. This is the difficulty in normal traditional database. However, data in NoSQL databases is typically stored in a way that is optimized for queries. The rules of thumb when we use MongoDB is data that is accessed together should be stored together. MongoDB is one of the NoSQL database. Queries typically do not require joins, so the queries are very fast in NoSQL. The next feature is easy for developers. Some NoSQL databases like MongoDB map their data structures to those of popular programming languages. This mapping allows developers to store their data in the same way that they use it in their application code. While it may seem like a trivial advantage, this mapping can allow developers to write less code, leading to faster development time and fewer bugs. Yeah, these are all NoSQL database features.